Hey Frugivores! Welcome back to the Garden of Freedom. On this channel I create raw vegan and vegan recipes for you in the jungle, and today's recipe is a coconut carrot sushi recipe. So coconut carrot sushi, all raw vegan, living foods. It's going to be amazing and we're going to get straight into it. So before we get started, the coconut is from the land. We actually grew them here, and this is the stage that you want it at for this recipe. You want the young jelly coconut, you know, a little bit firm, delicious. My favorite stage to eat coconut, and I've got some here already. And I actually picked these this morning, went down to the coconut trees and picked them fresh for us. Time to try and get those coconuts. So this is going to be part of the recipe today. So you're going to need one young coconut, all right? But let's make the rice. The first step is to make the rice. So we have carrots. Carrots is going to be our rice because it's much better than having seeds, which is what rice is. So what we do is we take our Oscar food processor. So you don't need to have an Oscar, but you need to have a food processor of some type because you want to make it, you know, come out like rice, okay? Like sort of rice consistency. Okay, so the first step is put the carrot in. So at the same time we're juicing here. Okay, so we've got some living foods juice here, and we're also using the pulp, which is what I recommend because you want to have that fiber. Although I do have carrot juice without the pulp sometimes, it's good to use the pulp. And that's what we're doing here. Yeah, you know, the quantity depends on how much you want. As you can see, I've got this much. We're going to enjoy some carrot juice as well as this sushi. Okay, so now we have the rice, carrot rice, ready. You can see the consistency is great. And this is some ginger from our land. We grew it ourselves. No chemicals, all goodness, organic. I kind of like the ginger edge, like in the sushi. So I'm going to like put some, it's probably best to peel the skin because it can make it a little bit bitter, but we're just going to chuck it into the rice here. It's going to go into the Oscar machine. So adding the ginger to the rice. So just add the ginger to your food processor or however you want to do it. If you want to just add some like ginger juice, you could do that too. But the idea is to not have the rice too wet. You know, if you have it too wet, it's not going to be like, you know, natural rice, normal rice, the cooked stuff. So you want it to be quite dry like this, and just, yeah, just mix the ginger in. Mix the ginger in the best you can. All right, so next up, let's check out this coconut. So the coconut, I picked these this morning, as I said before, and went to the tree, picked them fresh, and what we're going to do is use this tool, which is pretty amazing, okay, because if you want to make noodles out of the coconut, then this tool is fantastic because you can just shred it like that. Whoa! See, it makes noodles. Yeah, let's make a bit of a mess here. So we're going to like cut up the coconut and put it in with the rice, okay? So you can just like cut it like this. Just mush it up. And then we can just add it. And then just mix the coconut and the carrot together like this. Mix it all up. Gives it some texture, a little bit, makes it a little bit more interesting. So you can add a little bit of salt water. You can add a little bit of salt right now. And just add some, so this is going to be your acid, okay? The lemon, instead of vinegar, you don't want to use vinegar, it just kills cells in your body. You don't need that. we're going to use some just natural lemon. If you really want, you could add some like vanilla sugar if you want, something like that, or some dates, but the consistency will be a little bit weird. But that's basically the rice done. Okay, so next we've got some more ingredients here. We've got cucumbers. So whether you've got a lot of weight to lose or a small amount of weight to lose, Raw Till 4 is going to sort you out. A fruit-based diet is going to slim you down. It's just how you're meant to eat, so your body is going to find its happy place. You just got to be patient. And as you can see, this individual definitely leaned up, and she's going to be healthier. She's going to have better energy. Her skin's going to be better, all of that good stuff. So definitely check out A Fruit-Based Lifestyle. I have 3 books. So with all of my books, you're getting around 100 recipes, okay? 100 fruit-based and vegan, plant-based recipes. And what's very important to add is they all have photos, full color photos, every one of these 100 recipes. It's important, right, to have photos. I see these recipe books without photos and I'm like, what? You need to be enticed. You need to see what the dish is going to look like. So check it out. A link is in the description below. We got, like, apple's really good because it adds some sweetness, and you really need a bit of sweetness in this dish, or it's just going to taste like vegetable matter, and that's not very exciting. And this is my favorite tool when it comes to doing sushi vegetables. It's really good, and I'll give you a demonstration. And you can take off the skin, or you can use the skin as well. But what I like is it just does, whoops, okay, making this. Yeah, it just makes this kind of like, that kind of consistency. And with the carrots, it's really good. Carrot, you just, because with sushi, you don't want the carrot to be too thick, and this gives it still a crunch. So I just basically use this on all the vegetables. Cucumber, you can do the same. Capsicum, just like finely shred it. This doesn't really work on the capsicum, so you know, the mouthfeel is important when it comes to sushi. You want it to be like not big chunks, and you don't want it to be too mushy, and you don't want the pieces to be too small. So I find just julienning like the vegetables is good, like this. Gives it a good mouthfeel. So of course we've got to have avocado in the sushi. We've got just about all the ingredients, like add whatever you want that's raw, because this is a raw dish, or if you want to put some tofu, you can do that as well. But I recommend when you're making a raw dish, keep it all raw, because when you add some cooked to the raw, it doesn't really always go that well. Yeah, so it's time to roll the sushi. Okay, so we have some beautiful greens here from the food forest. We got some radish greens here, like a whole bunch of radish greens. This is katuk, which is delicious, tender, sweet leaf. It's called sweet leaf, the other name. Beautiful green. This is mushroom leaf. And there's also some ibeca. So we have heaps of greens growing. It's best to obviously grow your own greens, and I'm gonna add this to the sushi. Okay, so I'm gonna put a sweet sauce into the mix because it tastes better when you got something sweet inside the sushi. So we're gonna have capsicum, some date, garlic, and also we're gonna pick a chili. Pick a chili over here. But we don't have any red chilies, but we have some green ones. So that will do. So we've got a chili in there as well, and then just a little bit of carrot juice. You don't want too much because this is going into the sushi, so you don't want it to be too sloppy. And we're going to put it on the blender. This is a special blender, and you can attach like a little one like this, or you can have a big one. And if you want to check it out, we do have an affiliate link in the description below, and you can go and buy one of these. It is a good blender. I'm just learning how to use it. Okay, this looks delicious. It smells really good too. Amazing. Ooh, yeah, good. Okay, so we're putting on the rice on the sushi. Put down the rice, pat it down. Okay, add your other ingredients. Just chuck them in there. Add the avocado. Add some hot sauce, sweet hot sauce. You don't want to put too much, it might get sloppy, but you know, you don't want that flavor in there too. And then we've got to get some greens in there. Almost forgot the greens. Okay, so you want to squeeze it. Squeeze it quite tight as you roll it. Keep some sort of shape. So it's important with sushi that you wet the knife. Okay, wet the knife before you cut it, or else it's going to just be a mess. It won't cut through properly. So, and you want a nice sharp knife too. And as you press, don't squash the sushi. Maintain that shape if you can. It's always better with a sushi mat, but you can still get a good result without one, so you don't have to be too fancy. I prefer to use carrot rice instead of cauliflower because you get more carbohydrates, you get more life, more sweetness. The cauliflower just doesn't digest as well as carrot, and yeah, you just don't get enough sweetness. We're not about the low carb life here, that's for sure. Okay, so here we have our sushi, and looks delicious. I'm going to actually now make a mushroom tamari sauce. Very simple. This mushroom tamari sauce is going to give this umami flavor, this savory that our taste buds also like, and something a little bit different with this sushi. And yeah, let's make that sauce now. All right, so now we're going to make this mushroom tamari sauce. It's just 2 ingredients, super simple. Salt water, or just some salt. You got some sea salt, put a bit of water with sea salt, you're fine. This is from the ocean, salt water. And also mushroom. These ones are the best, I think. These brown, I'm not sure what they're called, but you know, the bigger brown ones. Put it in with the salt water. And this is a good alternative to the tamari, which is super salty and processed and stuff like that. This is very, you know, this is raw, natural. You can make it so simple. Just 2 ingredients, seriously. So that's why I like this. And it gives that good umami, savory taste, which is good with the sushi. So let's blend it up. So here we have it. Here we have the tamari. Look at that. Looks pretty amazing, huh? And there we go. You got your tamari. Delicious, nutritious. It tastes really good. You got to try it. You got to try it at home. The tamari mushroom sauce gets me excited. Yeah, we got some sushi. And let me know what you thought about this recipe and whether you made it. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Very, very popular, the Raw to 4 book. Over 50 full color recipes. And all my best recipe, well, a lot of my best recipes in this book. And the updated, go fruit yourself. This one also has some beautiful 100% Frugivore raw vegan recipes. And they're good ones, you know, good, delicious ones. This is the nori that we use. It's raw vegan. It's certified organic. It's not the roasted one.